All right, we're back at it again. Made a little more headroom on it, a little more leadway. We've, or not we, just me, did some inspection underneath the car. I found out that almost like instead of having a universal joint, it uses a big rubber disc that connects to the output shaft of the transmission to the drive line. It's made of rubber and it's cracked, so I need to put a new one in. Getting that ordered up next week. Yeah, payday. Got a little bit of a budget right now. And I've made a list. Let me see if I can find where that list went. Yes. Walk through the shop. So, here we go. Fix all leaks, taillights, universal joint, tires, sunroof, vacuum leaks. Big thing. Change all fluids needs to happen in 12. Brakes, seat covers, new dash, windshield wipers, and clean injectors. Injectors won't be an issue. I'll have to get them cleaned up, but it's not hard. It's pretty simple. You just take off the injector lines, and these are the return lines from the injectors. It goes back into the fuel filter, and then it's just one big bolt down there on the injector body. Comes right out, and it'll be cleaned. It shouldn't be too hard. Only thing that's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass is this in the way of that injector line, but it's not too hard to get it off. And then so another big news. Bought it. I thought the tail shaft of the transmission was bad. I thought the seal was bad. That's what the guy told me. He didn't tell me. I just really thought that's what the problem was. Not the problem. The problem was the transmission oil pan was loose. So it was just dumping oil out once it got pressure to it. So one underneath there, gave it a quarter turn on each one of the bolts. There's 6 of them, one in each corner, and 2 in the middle. Tightened up, I put some transmission fluid in there, and it moved. Backed it up all the way back there, made a U-turn, came back in, and parked underneath the tarp. We have a couple little leaks from, I believe, some fuel lines, and I think I have a couple little engine leaks around here. It's nothing too bad. It's not dumping oil, just a couple drips here and there. Fan is not coming on. I still have the mechanical one working, but it got kind of hot yesterday. So I'm gonna get a new one of these. I already tested this one. It will spin up, but I don't know how well you can see that, but the bearings within the actual unit are fried. It'll barely spin up to 1,000 RPM, not nearly enough to keep air moving. So we'll get a new one on there, and that should control my temps a little better. I ran it for about 2 hours yesterday, just idling in my driveway. It smoothed out a fair amount. Did some more inspections on vacuum lines. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of them. God, I believe this is my Aldi unit. I could be wrong, but vacuum lines severed right there. Ones that are very important, gone. All these, yeah, they're just vacuum lines from the 80s. What can you say? They go bad. Can't hold it against them. Just rubber. I'm having a power loss problem. I bought a battery for it, and you should be able to hear. I can't hear it, but there's been solenoids popping on and off when I plug it in. Even when the key's out and it shouldn't be getting power, solenoids are still firing. I don't know what they're to. I don't know which ones they are. Let's just go through and check them out. Seat was pulled out for vacuuming. It's not, still pretty dirty, but it's a lot better than I thought it'd be. I completely pulled out the center console part and did some work with that. Looks like I'm gonna need switches all the way around. What can you do? They're not too expensive. I think they're about $15 a piece for these, and there's 4 of them. It's gonna be a little pricey. I am ordering new tires all the way around, new fluids, new belt. We're going to be getting brand new fluids all the way around, and I'm going to be doing the veggie cleanse. I don't know how many of you have heard the veggie cleanse. You might be thinking, oh, is that where you just eat vegetables for a week? No. This is where you take 1 pint liquid moly, add for oils. You add 1 pint diesel to 2 gallons of vegetable oil, high grade, non-used vegetable oil. You run that through your lines, your pump lines, and let your engine run on it. From all the stuff I've watched on it, is the best thing you can do for these old Mercedes diesels. They eat the crap up and they will smooth out, get better compression, your pump will get quieter, everything will love you more. Best thing you can do for them. After that, we're just going to go through and get it all right. I don't know if a lot of stuff works. My ABS, it should work. It did make noise the other day. I heard it click on and click off when I turn on the brakes. I don't know what that means, but I hope that's a good sign. These heat shields right here, don't ever take them off. At least try not to take them off. If you do have to take them off, try to make a new one. That will work for what you need, because these work really well. And your battery's right next to your exhaust manifold. And you have a bunch of vacuum lines and electrical lines to it. So it's really in your best concern to keep these in here. At least wrap your exhaust. And these work. Oh, these work amazing. You can almost damn near hold this thing while it's turning. It works so well. You're gonna like this. Oh man, it's a little tight. Don't know how well you can see in there, but 300,000 miles, 0 sludge, no sludge anywhere. That's amazing. There's very little blow by. Another amazing thing. Hey, these engines, they'll last 1 million miles on you. You treat them right, don't abuse them too much, they'll last you forever. Oh, try to get that back on. No, I'll get it later. Going to do coolant flushes and everything else on there. Once you get parts in here, we'll actually start doing part installations, but for right now, you're just going to have to bear with me for the next week or so about just talking it through. Weather's a little bad today, so you won't get too much of me really working on it. If you're working on these old engines and your key won't work, your key shutoff won't work, you go lift up the hood and then you'll find this lever right here that says stop. Hit that. That closes your injection pump rack. That will manually shut it off. I think it will stop runaways too. Don't quote me on it. I think it will stop runaways though. If you're getting these Mercedes as well, it doesn't matter what type it is. You will eventually need to go through and lube up all of these. I've heard stories of people going full throttle on the freeway to pass somebody, and then they'll get stuck at full RPM. And that's scary, especially when your key doesn't work and you can't turn off your engine. So you might just have to put this thing in neutral while this thing's at full RPM on the highway and manually shut this thing off. Might blow up your engine, I don't know. It's scary though, so lube up your pivot points, your ball joints, everything has to be lubed up the best you can, keep it clean. You can see I haven't done that yet. I'll make a video of me doing that, just so you guys can know how to do that. If you have little leaks around your injection pump, just like little ones here and there, it's nothing to be too concerned about. Eventually, I'm gonna go in here and clean this up, get new seals in it. As long as don't be concerned too much about little leaks. Be concerned if they randomly stop, because if it's not leaking, it probably doesn't have oil. And you want to check your oil. I should be pretty good and full right now. A little past full, but it'll be okay. It'll just smoke a little bit more. Transmission. This is your, for those people who have the 4MATIC transmission, this is your dipstick for that. You can see I don't have much in there right now. I just have enough in there just to back it up out of my driveway. When I got it, there's nothing in there, so I just had, I had about half a quart to put in there. And yeah. So it moves, it drives. Actually, it's pretty smooth too. It's nothing too bad. It does everything it needs to so far. If it gets any worse, I'll clean up. Don't worry. I know some of you guys are freaking out. Oh no, you got oil on your engine. Nah, I don't care, and I'll get cleaned up. That's for when it gets all nice and pretty. Then I'll have to start worrying about that. Until then, you're gonna see me get this thing a little dirty. Yeah, hope you guys liked. Like, share, comment, all the above. Shoot, none of the above if you don't have a chance. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.